The Nihonfushi University operated high school Japan and Philippine Nikkei Jinkai International School Senior High School Department Philippines Blue. Please go to the door and prepare for your presentation. The next presenters are Nihonfushi University Japan and Wenzhou University China Blue. Let's welcome them with a big hand.
Hi everyone, we are Kaise, Seira, New, and Ryuya from Nihonfushi University
And I'm Yang Jie from Wenzhou University. Today, we'd like to talk about how to set a good relationship between Chinese and Japanese.
This is our outline. Let me introduce the war. Do you know about the Sino-Japanese War? The war gradually became a bad situation, which triggered the Pacific War and had a huge bad impact on Japan and China. The Sino-Japanese War may be a thing of the past, but the tense relationship with China still continues. How do we cope with the advanced political problems that continue today and the changes drive in our lives from them? It is needed to learn from the Sino-Japanese War. What we must do now is to review the way we perceive each other, not the government activities.
What is obvious? Obvious means that you can see or phrase clearly and use your opinion or thing. Example, I am a glass. That is obvious. No one would say I'm a mess. Do you understand? Now, you can see Chinese people accent or the same as on the internet. For instance, Chinese often cross the lines at the bus station, and Chinese people talk low voice at the bus boy on Japanese street. Their accent give Japanese many best images of the Chinese. However, we don't know why Chinese people do this kind of action. Do you think that all people's way of thinking are the same? Of course not. So why do you think we are different? First, birth, religion, and culture are different. Second, stand-up of course different. Thus, people have a different way of feeling and thinking. So today I would like to Mr. Yangshi to share his comment about Chinese. Can you accept it with a generous heart? Let's open our hearts and listen to him.
Let me take my brother's wedding as an example. In Chinese traditional wedding, what we must do is setting off the fireworks to celebrate the wedding. And during the wedding party, we will speak loudly, play the loud music, and drink alcohol to become cheerful and excited. From the wedding, we can see some difference between China and the Japanese. Maybe setting off the fireworks is not allowed in Japan. And speak loudly and drink alcohol is not an appropriate way to express our best wishes. And the next, I will see the speaking loudly. As a matter of fact, speaking loudly is an important manner for China. For Chinese, the first, Chinese believe that speaking loudly is to show our confidence, and the teacher will often teach us to speak loudly to express our ideas. And we are often to speak loudly to improve the efficiency. And when we are in noisy environment, we will speak loudly to make the talker hear clearly and easily. And luckily, something changed happened in China. There is a tendency to speak clearly and slowly as a sweeper. The media will remind people not to speak loudly in other countries because we should respect their cultures. And the educations, the new generations are beginning to learn the cultures of other countries. So they will begin to understand the culturalism, multiculturalism. Thanks.
We think these different thinking patterns will not only appear in the communication part, but in more parts too. Personality, thought, religious view, moral view, sensitivity, and action purpose. It may be affecting such various stages. If this is the case, it is much more probable that no one in the world, such as a person with the same thoughts, values, and ideas as myself, will exist. We think human beings are essentially lonely. People and human psychological distance may be quite far apart, no matter how close they are. What one human being can do is give something to someone. It is up to the other party to give something back, and what will be given from the other person. That's not for you to decide. Our solution is to do something like this. It is not easy to change people's fundamental thinking. We think we can change our mind a little, even if we cannot change our basic ideas. The number of foreign people living here will increase from now on. We thought it would be meaningful to hold an event where many young people gather together. An event like this one. We felt this is a good opportunity to re-examine our minds.
Just accepting the other's opinion will not lead to a true understanding. The next step for us to have our thoughts, and we can listen to the other person's opinion and discuss them. There are many kinds of obvious things, so sometimes conflict occurs. However, because there are many different people, the world is more interesting. On the contrary, a world with only the same people is boring. I think that we are now required not change these differences and accept them in a generous way. It's important to participate in events where people can interact directly like here at the World Youth Meeting. Moreover, events like this one can lead to realizing of sustainable development goals to regards to diversity and culture. We are the ones who will take charge of the future. Let's change ourselves to make better world. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. The man on the stage, please. It is judging time. Please raise your cards. Are you ready? Let's go. Thank you. Pass down, please. Any comments from the judges?
Well, thank you very much again, and we understand your changing perspectives and also changing situation in China. Thank you very much.
With the Nihon Fukushi University Japan and University of